Hello everyone, welcome back for some more Let's Play Fate Grand Order, as we are now, the caster is dead, the war can continue, but we're learning more and more about the deep intricacies of this world, including the idea of alter ego invented masters. What does that mean? I mean, I have some ideas that I've already talked about, but we'll see if that's real. Anyways, it seems like Lancer got the win. He gets the bonus stuff, but there's also hints that, like, is Lancer actually Bima, or is there something else going on? I don't know. So we'll have to see. So, let's keep going with the story here and see what other crazy things await us in this Holy Grail War. Whoop. Okay. Dull pain is never seen. Reconstruction. Is everyone someone they're not? Is that what we're going with? Is that everyone's gonna be like either slightly someone else or I don't know. I swear, where in the world did he go? And just when I wanted to ask him about this mark on my hand getting hot all of a sudden. I mean, I'm sure it's not a big deal. He didn't act like he never wanted to see me again or anything. All right, you weren't there, so you don't even know what's going on. But if he got pissed off and left because he thought I said something mental or whatever, that's just gonna be even more depressing. Then again, maybe I really did say something like that earlier. And if I did, who could blame him for leaving? Prime AI. Yes. It's time for a regular replenishment. Okay, go ahead then. I'm not sure what I'm about to say feels like admitting defeat, but since this approach clearly yields greater efficiency and increased motivation, it's completely logical to pursue it. Yes, completely logical. What I'm trying to say is, are there more of those new materials around, the one Lancer calls cooking? Aren't you guys always saying you don't need fancy tricks? That a stable energy supply is all that matters? That's what we thought, yes. That is, we still do. But now that we've experienced the unidentified buffs that came from that cooking, we would prefer to have it again if it's an option. I would stress that it is a completely logical conclusion. So maybe this is what they mean when they talk about having a discriminating palate? Prime AI, you're the master of Lancer, who is capable of this cooking. So we are wondering if you might have gained a similar ability yourself. Me? I don't... Oh, they have all their hopes in her. Fine, I'll give it a shot, but don't get your hopes up. It's true. Cooking actually helps people get out of depression. For real. I know it's a tough thing because you actually have to, like, for some people, getting up, doing the cooking, all that stuff, like, that's difficult. It's difficult. But creating something and enjoying it, and especially sharing it, is a great way to get out of that funk. For real. Whenever I feel bad, I look up a recipe, I make it, I eat it, and even if I'm just eating it myself, it feels wonderful. There. But all I did was throw the materials together and convert them, so I don't know if it actually tastes good or not. Oh, I think this is a new and different kind of cooking. Can you tell us the name of it so we can add it to our database? I think it's called Ratatouille. I'm not sure, though. Actually, his name is Remy. Registration complete. All right, time to resupply. Wait, you add a dash of this powder, and you two add 2 dashes of this one. Understood, we'll do that. Huh, I see, this is... wait, don't say anything about it. I know it's terrible compared to his cooking. This is just a stopgap. Something I threw together as a diversion because you guys were starving for whatever cooking you could get. So please don't pay attention to how it tastes any mind. Why not? Seems perfectly decent to me. Munch, munch. Lancer, when did you get back? Just now. The first thing I noticed was that something smelled tasty. You're a pretty good cook yourself, Master. Look, forget about being nice. Just tell me what you really think. I already did. Perfectly decent. Really, it's not bad at all. Compared to your cooking, decent might as well be worthless. I wouldn't say that at all. I agree. Since you ordered us to be honest, we'll give our response numerically. Is this going to be solid 6 out of 10? Your cooking scores a passing grade of 231 points in total. Congratulations. That out of what? Yeah, not sure what to say to that since I have no idea what the top or average scores are. That aside, Master, I should have known you'd be able to cook too if you set your mind to it. That's honestly what's most surprising to me. Well, I am technically the prime AI of Keep, apparently. And I saw the way you converted and processed the other materials, so I figured if I could at least make something with them. Most of all, these AIs really wanted to replenish their energy via cooking. So on a whim, I thought it'd be better to try and make something. If I'd known you were gonna come back, I never would have made anything so slapdash. Replenishment complete. Thank you for the delicious meal. I can confirm that our new tastiness satisfaction stat has gone up. It may not have reached a new max level, but it is definitely enough to satisfy us. We're going to begin a detailed analysis comparing the ways your cooking compares to Lancer's, but after seeing the way you're glaring at us, we've decided it's not worth the risk. So you cook for them because they asked you to, and you're mostly happy with what you made them. Sounds about right to me. Is that kind of thing normal with cooking? Completely normal. By the way, how come each of them add different kinds of powder to their food? You saw that too. I was only making a few adjustments. I mean, it just makes sense that a girl with leg fatigue and a girl with arm fatigue would need different tweaks to optimize their condition, right? I couldn't do much to improve the flavor, but I figured I could do at least that. Huh. Her lack of confidence aside, she really pays attention to her teammates, doesn't she? Maybe her habit of keeping a diary allows her to have observational skills. What are you smiling about? Oh, nothing. I was just thinking about how I misjudged you. Are you mocking me? I'm being completely serious. Hey, there's still some food left over. This is perfect. The little taste I had earlier wasn't nearly enough, so I think I'll polish off the rest. Down the hatch. But hey, that cooking's not nearly as good as yours, right? So why would you... Who cares about that? You took the trouble to make it. Besides, you don't turn down food someone else made for you. True! That's really rude. Oh, I've never seen this kind of vegetable before. So that's what it tastes like. Is this the kind of veggie you prefer, Master? Huh. It's a good flavor profile, too. I could gladly eat this all day. Never mind that. Where did you go anyway? What have you been doing all this time? Oh, that? I just went to kill the caster's master. Huh? Wait, you're serious? Of course. I killed him myself. Surprisingly easy. I don't know for sure what became a caster, though. You're not the kidding type. So you really are serious. Then, let me double check the rules. Battle results. Should an AI master die before their servant, the victorious master is permitted to access the defeated master's AI core. This, in turn, awards that prime AI's admin privileges. Oh, wow! It works on Minecraft rules. You kill them and then all their stuff pops out and you can grab it for yourself. Very interesting. That's different, yeah. Because he didn't use his command spell. This in turn awards the prime AI's admin privileges and any remaining command spells to the victor. So, did you bring back his core then? Huh? But, honestly, I have no idea. Right. Of course you don't. Wonder what's gonna happen now. Did we break one of the rules? What will the overseer say about this? Maybe things are set to happen automatically? I just don't know. Yeah, do they despawn or... Well, we sort of know what's happening. Something on your mind? Your brow's more furrowed than usual. Maybe some of your food will cheer you up. Absolutely not. That's the last thing I need. Fine with me. I know I'm the one who suggested it, but I don't think my pride could take it if you liked your own cooking more than mine. Alright. Now that I know about more about your preferences, I'll try coming up with another new dish. Now taking care of your regrets with my prep work, I'm sure I can make something that'll really speak to you this time. Regrets. I wonder, all this guilt and uncertainty I have inside me, is it even possible to make it go away? I still think this is comma. I think this is comma. I do. I do think so. Which then makes the question of what's the comma with us? Maybe the comma with us is not comma. Maybe the comma with us is that other servant. Ooh, right? Maybe it is the opposite. Maybe Sion is just normal, but I don't know. I don't know. That's my guesses. And then I think Ayus is Parvati, right? Hello? Oh. Oh, time went over. How nice. More storm pods. What went up? Probably just... Yeah, because we haven't seen them, so they're like this, right? Yep. Okay. Cool beans. Grab the day items. Give me these. Give me some Ash of Remembrance. Like that, and I'll be getting some new ones in a sec anyways. Alright, we're back at Defend. Are we just doing pure story? I can see that for a bit. We just did some battles. This place doesn't look great. Place doesn't look great. Okay, let's just cover this up and... done. All we have to do now is take it easy for a while. Thank you. It's not much, but please accept this as a token of my gratitude. Are you sure? I wouldn't have minded waiting until you were all better, but thanks. Next. Oh, you're barely alive. It's okay. You don't have to come to me. Just lie down right there. I'm gonna have to take your consciousness offline for a bit to work on you. Don't worry, though. Everything will be just fine. Okay, here we go. Nice work out there. Taking a short break? Good idea. In the long run, that will definitely improve your operational efficiency. You should let the Type Rs who came to help handle things here for a while. Thanks, everyone. You've been a big help, too. I thought we were doing so well, but I guess it's no surprise such a huge monster did so much damage. Hey, at least it's better than if we hadn't have done anything, right? I agree. We were clearly able to substantially reduce the amount of harm done. Otherwise, it is quite possible there would have been no injured AIs to treat it at all. I know, but even so, I still feel terrible that this happened. I know it's Repair's duty to fix anyone who's damaged, and I'm completely fine with that. But it doesn't mean I want anyone to get hurt. You know, I was thinking, family is supposed to be the people who are most important to you, right? And building a family means adding more important people to your life, right? True, yeah. Whenever I imagine those people getting hurt like that, it makes my stomach get kind of tight and twisty. So if I get my wish granted, and everyone becomes part of a family, this terrible feeling I'm experiencing now might get even worse if they got hurt. Well, all the more reason to make sure they don't get hurt, I guess. But there's only so much you can do to prevent that. Love and pain are two sides of the same coin. You can't change that, no matter how much you might want to. We form connections out of love, and it's because of those connections that we feel others' pain as our own. It's a simple, immutable truth of life. Love hurts. So, what are you gonna do now? Give up on your dream of making a big, happy family? No, I don't want to do that. Not at all. Even if families aren't all positives. Maybe more so knowing that. I know I'll need to be ready to deal with pain. I know I'll need to learn to accept that there may be hardships. Even so, I still feel as though I have to find people I can call family. Isn't Parvati like a goddess of like the hearth and home? Isn't she kind of like Hera in that regard? If so, boy, I wonder why this person who's modeled after this is so obsessed with the hearth and home and family, right? Isn't she? I think she is. I see. Okay, that's enough resting. Time to get back to work. We have barely had any time to catch our breath. So, that we are able to take a break at all would indicate that the quantity of AIs approaching us for help is decreasing. Maybe it is time to conclude our rescue efforts. No, not yet. I'm sure there are plenty of other girls out there who still need repairs. Although, that said, I guess there may not be as many proactively contacting Repair anymore. How does that square with what you just said? AIs are fundamentally programmed to reward help from other AIs using Raniment, so I doubt injured ones without much Raniment to spend would actively seek us out. Even if they happen to see someone for repair, they would probably feel as though they can't ask us for help. I mean, it's not impossible for us to approach them, but they'll still need to go through a bunch of red tape first. That's why we need to go out and approach them ourselves. It'll be a hassle, but it's the only way we... Don't be stupid. There's no time to just go traipsing about. Berserker, where have you been all this time? I had my own things I needed to take care of. You say we need to focus on treating those who have raniment and put everyone else off till later? That's no way to run a country. We have to do something to fix it. Which is why I've made these AI-specific contract chips. It's a compressed file containing a mutually binding contract program that allows the deferral of raniment payments. Did you just create loans and insurance in this world? Buddy, all we have to do now is hand these out to injured AI so they all get a copy. That way, even those without a single raniment to spare can get the treatment they need immediately. Bro invented healthcare! How did you come up with an incredible idea like that, Berserker? Did you hit your head or something? Ridiculous. Any upstanding noble would do the same. Aren't I always telling you what a savvy, intelligent general I am? I finally got a chance to prove it, that's all. No need to fawn all over me for it. Ha ha! At any rate, this will help us treat a lot of AIs more quickly. I'll pass these around to the repair girls and make sure they get into the hands that need them. Looks like we're gonna have our work cut out for us again. I can't wait. Hey, General. Sorry to interrupt while you're patting yourself on the back, but it says on the back of these chips that, oh no! Deferred raniment payments are 1.4 times the standard rate, including interest. Were you aware of this? What? How'd that get there? Oh yeah, very convincing, bucko. So you snuck in an exploitive contract to take advantage of AIs in need? You are quite the ruthless money grubber. The fact that this increased rate is just barely reasonable only makes it worse. You're just another slime ball, aren't you? Is your head all Duradhana or something? Huh? Is this a pun or... I don't know, huh? Still, I will say it's nice to meet someone who's already got one foot in the door of hopeless depravity. Wait a second. Okay, yeah, did you just use my name as an insult? This was a very stupid decision on your part. What's wrong with it? There's a difference between equality and impartiality. You do special things, you have a right to special compensation. That is not what I mean. Ayus may not have noticed your little stipulation earlier, but she is a prime AI and is bound to catch on soon. Once she has, it'll be easy for her to overwrite those changes. So the reason I said your decision was so stupid is that you clearly did not think of how she would react to trying to take advantage of the injured like this. Oh, here we go. Berserker! What's the meaning of this? Approaching. Huh. Lucky for me, she's so busy. There's no way she's gonna set everything aside just to punish me. On which note, I'm out of here. Just tell her something about how I was so concerned about making her work too hard that I let my kind and honest desire to make sure she was fairly compensated to get the better of me. Okay, got that? These two are funny. What a scumbag. He really is just as bad as I heard. You think? I kind of like him. He's very human. Seems like it'd be easy to push him into depravity. Yeah, I do find him endearing still. That particular value judgment is beyond the scope of my consideration, but I cannot deny he possesses a kind of psychological affinity. Maybe it's a type of charisma. So in short... my favorite sash is getting torn. With all the running, and the battles I've been fighting, damn it. I'll need Randyman to weave a replacement too. Well, guess I'll just fold it and cover it up for now. Huh? Hey, you there. Looking like you might collapse at any moment. What an eyesore. I don't like how loosely your arm is hanging either. Is it broken? Ugh, I don't want to see that. Oh. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, okay. Here, take this sash. Use it to make a sling for your arm, then go see Repair and give them this chip. Huh? You worried about Randyman? Of course, I don't expect to make any profit off a dirt poor thing like you. That's what the chip's for. Now go on, get out of here already. I'm a busy man, you know. I guess the contract might be rewritten, but at least the standard Randyman amount is better than nothing. Besides, I was just thinking it was about time to get rid of that old sash and look for a new one. Yeah, well, he seems to me like he's not bad all the time. He's got character depth, you know? I mean, if he was like a puddle, it's not a very deep puddle, but a puddle that could drown a child if the child lied face down in it, right? Like that's enough, and that's all you need, right? You know, child can drown in 1 inch of water, you know, so that's all you need. Gets the job done. Caster, what are we doing? What are we doing? Well, the builders are out here building in, again, the least work-safe clothing possible for dealing with, you know, welding. Those must be builds Type B AIs. So that is how they're going to rebuild the city. If they are finished healing AIs and have moved on to repairing buildings, maybe it is time to dismantle the field hospital. Negative. I believe we will still require its presence for some time. IDX. Would you care to explain what you mean by that, DX? Answer. To preserve the status quo for active Type Ds, we must be able to protect the wounded in the event a standard threat appears in the area. But we do not currently have enough Type Ds to do so, as many of them are currently injured. But if AIs requiring protection continue to gather in one place, then we can keep them safe with minimum Excuse me. I have been informed via intertype comms that a group of standard threats, bugs, has appeared nearby. Given our present personnel shortage, this unit must deal with them. We have free time now, so we'll help too. Thank you. Well, nothing much for us to do here with Ice and the other Type R's handling anything anyway, so fine. By the way, what were you doing while that monster was wrecking everything? Figured we'd see the head of security at least once or twice and all that. Report. I was guarding the central governing AI in front of the church. It was a special high-priority mission. Huh, that's so. Well, guess that makes sense. The higher up someone is, the more they want to make sure they stay safe. Everyone else be damned. Negative. I was not acting on the governor's request. It was simply my role in this system. Yeah, you got it. You sure are a dedicated doll, aren't you? Anyway, let's get going. Just shadow servants, or? Malicious data detected. Initiating disposal with help from collaborators. Preparing for situation. Don't ever put me in a situation. Well, if it's just this should be pretty easy. Why would I use you? Again, alter ego chapter. We can use some alter egos ourselves. Sure. Good enough. Alright. Let's go. We won't get the bonus from her at the back there, but it's fine. It's all good. I have been grinding out those, like I said, again, those Elizabeth missions. That's real good for getting Bond up. Real easy. I'm still trying to get, Super Bunyan here to what we need. But, okay, so I am really curious why are these just generalized, like, yeah, this is meant to be, you know, the... How can I put this? These are just digital enemies. Don't worry about it too much. But the fact that these are clearly, like, the extra BB enemies also has me like... Why'd you pick those? What are we doing? Is it important? Okay. Good stuff. Just an interesting choice to go with them. Okay, we got... Oh, that one's different colors. I don't think it gives 20, does it? It gives 10%, I think. Yeah, 10%. Not what I wanted, but that's okay. A little bit of this. Okay, and then... There we go. Thank you. 100%. Okay. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Okay. I love how fast it is. It's so funny. Again, it's only done because Rio was like, if you're not going to put in a skip button when I design a servant, I want them to have a 1-second Noble Phantasm. Please. Alright. Here we go. There we go. Protea's so good. Protea's so good. What a good servant. Just a general, we can always use you type of servant, you know? There's very rarely a situation where I'm like, I don't want to use Protea. If the type matchup's good. Situation resolved. Well, that was easy. You sure you needed our help for this? Better safe than sorry. Apologies, I've just received reports of another threat spawning near Grow. This unit must go deal with the new situation, but if you do not mind, we will accompany you. We've already come this far. Once again, thank you. This way, please. Hang on, where are you guys going? Huh? You already done? Well, no, not completely. But I've been thinking about it, and I realized there are probably more damaged AIs in other places too. Some of them probably ran towards Grow, so I thought I should check around there to be sure. Your timing's perfect. We're just about to head to Grow to exterminate some pests. That's great, then we'll come along too then. There really is nothing better than an honest day's work, so no more weird contracts, got it? Yeah, you don't gotta tell me again. I'm too worn out to even argue. Guess she tracked him down and really let him have it. Haha, so silly. So funny. The current is flowing well without issue. Who's this? It just needs more time. Time for it to adjust and come to life as a new personality. Is this the new master that they're making? Once it has, it won't be long. Oh, right, yeah, before the Holy Grail work resumes. It must resume. There's a light I seek at its end. It is the reason I use a Holy Grail war. Everything I do for my love. Okay. Love. Well, we do have a servant who's all about that love, so... Let's see here. And again, one thing I want to check here is, before we move on, I do want to go to... let's go formation. Spirit origin list. Class. Where are you? You are under... Yeah, so... If I take a look at you. Partner of Shiva. kind-hearted with no affinity for battle. Domestic heroine, right? But let's see here. Wife of Shiva. Does not possess particular domain simply as the goddess Wed. However, among... Oh, okay. Durga and Kali. Well, look at that. Both of them possess different spirit origins than Parvati, but they are considered to possess the same goddess core. How interesting. Okay. Important to remember. Right? Important for us to remember. Ash for Kama. Right? Her flame may be brief, but its destruction and intensity rivals the power of Kali, the goddess of destruction, another one of the wives. Shiva's feelings are not a factor in the skill. She possesses special characteristics that allows her to intensify her love. Even the loved one should neglect to ignore her. Her love may be sincere, but it's really heavy. It's like on mythological level. Okay, good for us to know. Good for us to know. Right? Okay. So these are the characteristics of the girl. So that doesn't matter as much. It just says Yandere, which is interesting. Okay. Just something to note, something to consider, you know? A little something to chew on. I wanted to check there. We'll read that after, because this is probably... no, we'll just... What got updated? Is it just that the builds, so we've seen them IRL now? Yep. Okay. More? Sure. Okay, this spot should work. Come on, we're getting off. Yes, master. Now, which way is it? Are you making like a blood fort or something? That's my only thought. You're putting down traps right now, right? That's what you're doing. Now, which way is it? Let's check the coordinates a little farther in that direction. Here we go. Okay, first plant this here. Master. Yep, I'm aware. I see. Then I await your orders. So he won't even move to fight things like that on his own, huh? Is he just slacking off? No, it's not like that. That's not a bug. Must be one of those shadows we've been hearing about. Either way, I don't really want to handle it on my own. Get rid of it, Ryder. As you wish. Is it just me? Or is he doing his best to strike a perfect balance between standing out and blending in? Oh, frick, wait. Whoa. Are we playing as Liner Guzhin? That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. Huh. Thing to show people to utterly destroy their brain. Thing to show people to utterly destroy their brain. Everything about this is concerning. Even the fact that it's a generic servant sprite, you know? Okay. Your super is unusable. That's curious. That's really interesting. Okay. Blew up. C-star drop right up. Let's go 1, 2, 3 to get a little bit of everything then. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna be real. It makes sense you're a rider. You use a horse like that. You know? Okay. Let's go 1, 2, 3. We'll just keep it up. Good hit. I think we win. Okay. So that means you must have a totally different Noble Phantasm then, I'm assuming. Which is very interesting. Why do we still get dust for this? I mean, I'll take it, but it's random. They programmed to not give us money. Why would they still give us the dust? Now I see. I'm starting to get an idea of what's going on here. I'm sure these things really are spawning randomly, but of course there has to be a reason for it. Question is, what is it? Let's try adding in the coordinate system elements I was already researching. Huh. They might just fit together better than I thought. But I still need a lot more information to be certain. Okay, we're done here. Take me to the next point. Yes, Master. You'll probably never ask unless I say something, so I'll just go ahead and tell you. You want to know what I'm doing, right? As you can see, I'm making a map. Because I find myself getting lost in your eyes. Sorry. Well, I guess it's more that I'm making something like a map. Alright, go ahead. You may ask any questions you like about what I just told you. You have my permission. A map, You are a prime AI. Do you not have a map of this world already installed within your memory? Good question. Oh, right, you don't like that sort of praise, do you? Let's just say it's a normal question. It makes sense you'd be wondering about that. The answer is simple. As you can see, this map is meaningless. But that's exactly what's important about it. I'm looking at functionality, not lay of the land. Why is this world shaped the way it is? What is the significance of that shape? No mere blade like myself need to be concerned with such questions. Well, you don't sound happy about that. Well, don't you sound happy about that? Anyway, I think I'm close to figuring something out after matching my findings to that shadow. I don't know whether it'll rain on that day or not, but I've got the fireworks I plan on launching already. Okay, yeah, no, you have been putting down traps. So I should be able to move around more freely from now on. And a horse is a better vantage for observation on the go than a motorcycle. I'm glad you use a horse rider. I'll be counting on you to keep giving me lifts. As you wish. Speaking personally, nothing would make me happier than to be treated merely as a loyal vehicle. Oh, buddy. Buddy? Phrasing. You really are a strange guy, aren't you? Not that I mind. You're a very helpful assistant. That is who I am. Are we gonna get here and it's already fixed? Anyways, this is him. That's who I am. What a joke. Without the slightest change to his expression, no, he is thinking to himself. He asks himself, who am I? Everyone has different colors. It's a question that's been bothering him ever since he was summoned. Gao Chenggong, a warrior, a member of the Northern Qi imperial family, a general, a masked hero, the prince of Lanling. All those things are true, but that isn't the whole story. The man he is now steadfastly rejects the self looming before him. That's how it has to be. As long as that self doesn't come to pass, nothing else matters. The problem is, all his other selves seem set to inevitably lead to that one. They're all connected, so he must cut them off here and now. He must be Gao Chenggong, the furthest iteration possible from that dreaded future self. These other selves must be cut away. Are the shadow servants that we're facing, are these components of themselves that are being cut away? Is that what that is? Like, are these, again, alter ego is like, there's a bunch of different ways you can think about an alter ego of someone. They're your different personas, right? Not in the persona video game sense, but in the Freudian sense, right? You have all these personas, these masks you wear that are different aspects of yourself that you present to other people. So are these being stripped off and manifested physically for us to kill? Huh. And so he is neither a warrior, nor a general, nor a masked hero. I mean, it'd be cool if he was a common rider. Oh my god, he's a common rider. He's a masked rider. Oh, cool. He has vowed to do whatever it takes to avoid moving forward, even if it means turning to evil and becoming an abject coward. Why is he afraid to be Lanling? Because isn't it a good thing to be Lanling? Nothing about Lanling struck me as a thing to be afraid of or to avoid, but I also don't know enough about him to know whether that's the case or not. Is this, yeah. Describes himself not as a warrior, a general, or master hero, but as a coward. Okay. see a number of servants or enemies here. Who am I? Okay, Pink. I don't think we know who Pink is. I can't even count how many times I've asked that question now. I'm sure I asked it even before I was summoned to that world. Okay, this is Medusa. And when I lived on that formless island, I'm not even a hero. Nothing more than a sworn enemy of humankind. I'm an anti-hero. That's why this monstrous self of mine has so many different meanings to it. But now I'm here with a golden sword. What kind of me is this? What do I think? What do I wish for? What do I regret? What am I looking for? What am I fondest of? What am I most afraid of? I know the answers to those questions. That's exactly why I'm doing this. This was a mistake. I should never have been summoned by her. Are you guys welding vegetables? Here, more reinforcement materials for the construction. Thank you. Much appreciated. You don't have to thank me. I'm just following my Prime AI's orders. Report. That concludes your exam results. There should be no issue going about your usual activities, but taking your master status into consideration, I think you'll need to do something about this soon. I recommend discussing this matter with Repair's Prime AI. Would you like me to request a consultation on our intertype comms? Oh, no, that's okay. You don't need to go that far just for me. Why not? That's kind of difficult to say. I know myself well enough to say I'm not sure this is the kind of problem that can be fixed by talking with her. That is true. It's possible that this issue is beyond our ability to repair. Are you degrading or something? What's happening? That's arguably how it reached this point, right? And that just means I'd be adding to her worries for nothing. I don't want to do that to the one who saved my life. And besides, there's another much less complicated reason. A part of me wants to keep trying, even if it means I end up disqualified. I guess you could say that's my egotistic side at work. So please don't say anything about this to Ayus or to Saber. Of course, every Type R swears an oath to keep our patients' privacy. Damn, can't believe they have the Hippocratic Oath in this world too! I'm back. What did your test results say? Fine. They said there should be no issues with my daily life at all. What's happening to you? Right? Yes, that's correct. At least in regards to your daily life. Glad to hear it. Anyway, I'm done helping build. Is there anything else you want me to do? I think that was the last urgent task for the time being. Thanks, Saber. You don't have to thank me. It's my job to do what you tell me. That's all. Even so, I'm still genuinely grateful. If you hadn't fought for us, we never would have been able to return to grow. I know there aren't many of us as there were before, and our faculties were a little damaged. But the important thing is, I can still live here with all the other Type Gs again. I'll be able to keep sowing seeds for a long time to come. That just makes me so happy. Sakura, you've got it all wrong. The only reason this place was destroyed, this place you value more than anything, was because of the Holy Grail War. I almost lost all that for good because of servants like me. Don't forget that. I just realized, oh my god, the pin is the thing on her band. That's really good. Hell, it's partly my fault this happened. You shouldn't thank me for solving a problem I created. Why are you so... Oh, right. I wanted to do something to thank you properly once we were back on our feet. Would you like to join me for a little bit, Saber? Like I said, you really don't need to thank me. But I'm in no position to refuse, so I'll go wherever you want. Is this where they go for their little picnic? Oh, look at the little bench area. That's adorable. This is it? What kind of place do you think it is? It's a hill. This side has a good view. It'll be easy to see an enemy approaching from up here, but that also means we'll need to take extra precaution against snipers. The tree line there obscures visibility, so on this side we'll need to... Oh, Saber. Still, you're right about the view. I think this is the most picturesque spot in all Grow. It's my favorite little secret spot. There's always a a great breeze blowing up here, so I was hoping you would like it too. True. I don't hate it. Right? I'm glad to hear that. Oh, you can sit down over here if you want. The materials growing from this tree make a great roof. It's almost like a gazebo, don't you think? Come on, let's go relax there. You know all about the outside world, right, Saber? I mean, of course you do. I'm sorry, I just realized this empty scenery must pale in comparison. I mean, it's all artificial, right? You've only just realized that? I doubt there's anywhere in this world that isn't artificial. And besides, I think the island I used to live on was quite empty too. By comparison, this place might not be so bad. Really? I think so. Though, I'm not sure since I don't remember it very well. Does everyone have memory issues? I'd love to hear more about it. We never had a chance to talk about this kind of thing before. I just told you I don't remember it well. The only thing I really remember is my sisters. That's fine with me. I'd love to hear about them too. Why are you so obsessed with my past? Knowing it won't change anything. Yeah, that's true. I guess I was a little overexcited earlier. Even I'm not sure why though. Huh. Maybe it's because you're the first I met who's just like me. And when two people are about the same age, same gender, and in similar positions, it's the kind of thing they usually talk about, right? We can't escape the fact that we're AIs. At their core, our conversations are just a functionality we perform because it's necessary. The Type Gs and other AIs are all great, of course, but they're also programmed to do whatever I say. But you and I are on equal footing. So, maybe it's that you're the first being I've ever met I didn't immediately understand. And that's probably why I want to talk and learn about things like this, even if they don't matter. You do recall that I am not an AI myself, right? Right, of course. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm not making any sense. I knew how pointless this was. I knew we shouldn't be bothering with it. And yet, seeing her shy face and feeling this inorganic wind that reminded... Oh wait, no, this is Medusa speaking still. Okay. And feeling this inorganic wind that reminded me of the wind back home, here in this isolated place, must have done something to my mind. She sat down. And does that mean... Clearly, we don't care what we talk about, as long as we talk? No, I mean, I really am curious to hear more about your sisters, but yes, I'm happy to talk about anything. I need you to be careful about what I say about my sisters. Otherwise, I could end up cursed. Oh? Really? Not sure. Okay then. What about your homeland? Well, okay. I don't think it'll be very interesting, though. Oh, she's so happy. So, what's inside that case anyway? I've been wondering about it since we got here. Huh? Oh, right, I was having so much fun I completely forgot. These are... Oh, what are they called again? Oh, right, lunchboxes. These are lunchboxes. I saw them in the database that when you go somewhere with a nice view, have a nice talk, and eat a nice lunch from a lunchbox, it's called a picnic, and it's supposed to be lots of fun. I wanted to give you one as a present, but I got so caught up in our conversation I forgot all about it. Here, this lunch is made up of more processed materials we got from Keep. I did my best to arrange them into something similar to what I think people call sandwiches. And we look down, and it's hot dogs, and we're like, so close. I made lots, so let's eat them together. Well, in for a penny, in for a pound, I guess. What are those? Oh my god, yeah. A penny? You don't eat those, do you? It's just an expression. Don't worry about it. They look good. Do you hear that? Is someone fighting nearby? Doesn't sound good, that's for sure. Come on, let's go take a look. Are they gonna run into them? More of them. Saber and Sakura, not to be confused with Sakura Saber. The Berserker and Assassin camps and the head of Defend. Sorry, I'm in the middle of a mission. This has nothing to do with the Holy Grail War. So you're taking care of bugs, huh? We'll help too. Don't worry, getting rid of pests is all part of running a farm. Hup! Okay, let's do this. Gotta do it. Gotta perk everyone up, huh? Okay. Thanks, Sakura. You helped out a lot. This is interesting, because I was gonna say, it's the same classes as the war. Well, yeah, of course it is. That's the only classes. If we just got random sort of things, let's just go... Yeah. And then we'll have you, and... Right, because then you can take out that, and you can do... Yeah, okay. Okay! So again, I need you to get your next level, because then you can do more supers, and that's what I want. Let's do this. And Raikou can Raikou. Okay. Let's see, because are they going to use the generic sprite, or are they going to use... Because last time they were Duryodhana and, wasn't it Bluebeard? Okay, no, these are just the generic ones. Huh, okay. Crazy interesting. Okay, we're going to do... Let's pop this on you. This on you. This. We'll pop this. We're gonna kill you. And then do 1, 2. Okay, let's see. This should kill. Yep. Thank you. And then this should give us a bunch back, because then we got this here. Yep. Oh, it's only one, because I only did the one there, right? Okay. Alright, shadows here. That's generic Lancer, which is such a cool sprite, honestly. I've always loved it. Okay. Did not get a bunch there. Does one of these give stars? No. I don't think you have anything that gives stars either. Okay. In that... Oh, wait. Actually... Not the best switch, but if we bring you in, we can give the stars there, so we'll do that there. Right. Yeah, we'll do this. There we go. That's better. That's better. It's not perfect, but it's better. Come on. Mostly there. Mystery time. Okay. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then kill. Alright. Now we're good because we're back to just the other types. And Lancer's gone. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Good hit. Okay. Dead, and we got super. 3 left, that's good. Actually, we should get super with you too then. Okay, unidentified shadow with the rider. Okay, let's go this, this, this. And let's go 1, 2, 3. Alright, here we go. Okay, so you got crit rate down, which means that, yeah, you're the only one there. And we're going to now just do big hit. With how many likes we got, that should do a lot. Yep. How much? Pretty good. Pretty good. Without being super buffed, pretty good. Okay. Ooh, you're so close. No, we're good. Weird they gave me the follow option still. Isn't that not doable after part 1? Right? Doesn't even matter, doesn't it? Oh, I did it. Maybe that means I didn't need to worry after all. Thank you for your assistance. Not at all. Like I said, pest removal is a regular part of keeping fields. I couldn't just stand back and let someone else handle it. If I can help, of course I will. That said, I guess I usually do ask Defend for help whenever especially big pests show up. My point is, we were in the area, so pitching in was no big deal. Anyway, I see you guys were all helping out too. I'm sorry I left without thanking you properly after Pastor's monster disappeared. I just had to come back and see what became of Grow as soon as I could. Yeah, no, this is fine. This place is right on the outskirts of Grow, isn't it? It'd be a lot of work to manage so much land all on your own. Oh, I wasn't actually here for work today. My favorite spot to rest isn't far from here. If you'd like, you're all welcome to rest up there. You should be able to relax and replenish your raiment there, and I even have lunch boxes. Hup! Don't worry, I made plenty to go around. What do you think? I'm fine either way, personally. I don't care whether the randyman's coming from that type D or food from the keep. Food from keep. If I do some work, I just want a reward right away before I forget. We still have work to do, so I will not be able to join you. However, it looks like there are only a few small stragglers left, so the rest of you are free to relax. I will give you some raiment now, too, to thank you for all your help. Well then, I don't see why not. I'm sorry, Saber. I felt like I needed to do something to thank them, too, so before I knew it. Why are you apologizing? I think getting too friendly with them isn't the best idea, but you've already made your decision. It's fine. I am just a servant, in the end. Yeah, this is a very... Like, we got rid of the one guy who's a problem, and now it's just a generally fairly peaceful Grail War. So, like... Okay. What's new? Saber. She believes she shouldn't have been summoned by Sakura. Her reason is... Huh. Interesting. Okay. I mean, is it just the self-loathing, or is it something deeper? Come on, don't be stingy. Give me more sandwiches. Knock it off. Have you no sense of restraint? Restraint? I'm both a member of royalty and the greatest warrior to ever live. Why would restraint be part of that? Did you forget you're only here because Sakura was kind enough to invite you? Maybe I should kill you after all. It's okay, Saber. You don't have to kill him. Jump, 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 jump! Maybe you should slow down a little. You're getting crumbs all over yourself. Sticking out his cheek, wordlessly readying her Vajra. Fine. Oh, that's what you're doing. I guess I'll have to wipe your face then. I swear, you're such a child. He really does eat like a kid, doesn't he? Well, I suppose the expression one makes when eating or sleeping has nothing to do with one's personality. I just hope no one is foolish enough to let the one fool them. Oh, I just hope no one is foolish enough to let the one fool them about the other. Brr. Okay, I'm done. But you just said you wanted more. I did want more, but never said I'd eat them. Here, you can have them. In fact, have them all. Have another helping if those aren't enough. Maybe then that'll finally get you growing a little. But don't grow any taller than that saber there. Oh, buddy, no! No! Kill him. Don't grow any taller than that saber there, okay? She's as big as you can get before you get into overgrown oaf territory. Buddy, she is like 5'4" or whatever. That's it. He dies. No, there's no need for that. Isn't she like... Yeah, okay, wait. Okay. I'm looking it up. Medusa Saber height. How tall is she? Medusa Saber is 106 centimeters tall. This is the equivalent of 5 foot 2.8. 5 foot 2.8. 5 foot 2.8. As in, like, she's not even 5'3". I hate this. Why is this game so not normal about, they're like,
Oh my god, you're a woman who's 5'3"? What a giant. Then what am I? A titan? Come on, I'm even short. I hate it. Where are my actual tall women at?
This can't be normal, right? A thought crosses my mind. Who am I?
Okay, which one is this? All the pinks and purples are similar.
Okay, I'm the Prime AI of Grow, a master in the AI Holy Grail War. Saber named me Sakura. I'm here because I have a job to do. I need to fight in the AI Holy Grail War to stimulate the system's raniment circulation, thereby helping it recover its functionality. And yet, weirdly enough, it seems I have other desires besides that. I love this peaceful time, and I love this place, this home that enables it. I don't want to lose either. Maybe that's my wish. Maybe that's what I should be fighting for. But what if I don't have to win this war for that to happen? What if these are things I can just enjoy, like the wind blowing across this hill right now? Maybe I don't have to fight after all. Maybe I'm a coward or defective, I don't know. All I know is for some reason, all I really want is to protect this place where I feel at home. Am I the only one who feels this way? If I told someone else in my position about this, they'd just laugh it off? That matter, why do we have these wishes in the first place? Sakura. Uh-huh?
Oh, you're out here watching?
Hey, wait!
Huh?
I don't think that has anything to do with us. I don't sense Lancer anywhere nearby either.
Huh.
What are you doing here, Sarajeria?
Every time I hit that name, it's gonna be different. I'm sorry. Sarajera, right? Because I say Jeria, but it's no Jera. Jera. Okay.
Nothing. Just want to ask how everything turned out. Especially since it looks like Lancer did something behind my back. So it was him. He killed Castor's master? Probably. Anyway, I figured you were the only one who'd know how things turned out and who I could actually talk to. I see. So we have you and Lancer to thank for getting rid of that monster. Yes, thanks to you two, Grow is saved and we've already worked together. We're already working together to repair the damage. Oh, we're actually having a picnic, or at least something like one, right over there. You're welcome to join us if you want. No, thanks. I'm not really cut out for something as happy and friendly as a picnic. I just wouldn't fit in. Well, I'd love it if you joined us. In fact, that sort of thing is my wish. Well, not mine. What is your wish then, Surjera? There's no point in telling you, but I guess it can't hurt. I don't know much about myself, and there's nothing I can do about it anyway. I have this constant feeling of guilt in my chest all the time. My wish is to make it go away. Everything I do now just makes it worse. So I don't want to be happy. I don't want to taste good food. I don't even want to win. All I really want is for someone to kill me. Or maybe punish me. Great, I actually said it out loud. I must be broken if this is the kind of thing I'm thinking. Hey, can we summon a therapist class servant? I think we need one of those. I'm not like you. At all. That's why I'm hopeless. Wait. Huh? Are you okay?
Oh, you're just letting her fall?
Sakura, I'm sorry I didn't get here in time. No, it's fine. I guess you must have been nearby watching over me. Thanks. This is so embarrassing. I can't believe I tripped and fell on my face like that when I tried to run. Are you okay? I'm fine. Look, this is my full of energy pose. Hup! See? The boobies you like so much. Anyway, I guess she doesn't care for picnics, and I don't want to force her to attend, so what can you do but squeeze your boobies together? If only this natural tranquility could last forever, like the wind blowing through the trees. Except, I know that's not really true. There's nothing natural about this tranquility, and one day, this wind is going to come to an end. Oh, you're back. There's no need to rush. You gotta take your time. Something wrong? You look terrible. I'm fine. It's nothing. I hope you're right. So what's the situation? Learn anything valuable? Oh yeah. It looks like you were the one who made the monstrous caster disappear. But aside from the... Huh? Huh? Hello? Are those? Well, what the hell's going on here? This ain't what's supposed to happen. What's happening? What's happening? Stay close to me, Sakura. I don't understand. What are they doing here again? Oh! Oh no! Oh shoot. Well, yeah, they said that he's still alive, but I didn't really think that he'd be going out this early. I thought he'd, like, stay in the back and not be a thing. But no, we're dealing with them now. Okay. Alright, thank you. Malignant Reboot, Fireworks, not Starmine. That's interesting. Starmine is Aoko's move. Huh. Interesting. Neighbor's Master. She wants very much to protect Grow. She feels it's her home. That's her wish. Keeps a diary and has a habit of writing down what she wrote with her memories. She's bedeviled by guilt. Her wish is to do something about that. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's continue. I'm gonna do it in a double part. I got the time. I want to play it. Let's do this thing. You can't say Starmine. He said the fireworks earlier, right? You can't give me Starmine as a thing, and yeah, that gets me excited. Oh. Rebooting. 98%. 99%. Execute parameter change verification program. Base nature unchanged. Individual capabilities adjusted. Appearance adjusted. Ethical limitations adjusted. Name unchanged. Entering final verification phase. Query following virtual manifestation. Who are you? That's like a code. They look a little different. Do they? Is the sprite different? What are they doing here? Casters should be long gone. How the hell should we know? But they're here now and we gotta deal with them. Get back, Master. It looks like you're all okay. I thought you'd sent those things after us. I could say the same. Stop that. This is no time to be squabbling. We all need to work together to get rid of these things quickly so no one gets hurt. Agreed? Agreed. Are they different types now? Like, we'll see in battle here. Right? We'll take a look. Okay. I think for my sake, I'm going to use this with you, and we're going to go back to my little Berserker, except I'm going to put you in instead. And you know what? I'm going to switch you out. Yeah. Yeah. And actually, then in that case, we're going to go... we're going to switch you to this. And actually, just to make our life easier, let's go... Yes, there we go. All right. Let's go. I've learned from my mistake. You do want to use multi-targets on these guys. Just makes life easier. So how many of them are there? Are we doing a 3 battle or a 6 battle? Oh. Well, they got an aura. Okay. Let's start with, well, you can do like a full... Huh. Yeah, we'll do that with you. Let's go... On the off chance you don't kill them all. Right? I think you will. But you might not also, but we'll see. Okay. Let's go 1, 2, 3. This should kill them all in one go because of all of our buffs. But if not, then I kind of hope we don't, because then we'll get a bunch of meter back here, but we'll see. Well, that super killed them. All right. Sounds good. Okay. Good in its own right. Okay. Don't need evade. Do take the attack up. Do take the NP up. Let's go 1, 2. Let's pop this on you. 1, 2. Actually, also that. And there we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Big damage time. I need to switch her to other costumes here. Hooray! Good stuff. Good, good. Hey, you're nearly there. Okay. Yeah, I didn't feel there was enough that happened last part. Like, if I were to end the part at the hour mark, I was like, I don't feel like enough happened for us to end it there, right? I need an event to occur. That's concerning. That's always concerning. Question mark class is always a thing of concern. Okay. What the frick is that? That's different. That's not a shadow servant. That's a tentacle fella. What are these things? Ooh, gross! That's like the worm, the worm Yu-Gi-Oh card, the Worm Man one. I had that as a kid. It was like a Worm Man. It's like an early Yu-Gi-Oh card. It's a big Worm Man. I think it's like 6 or 7 stars, and like not even like it's a bad card, but like I remember having it, and I was like, oh, what the frick is the Worm Man? It's those shadows again, but they seem different somehow. What? They're even stronger than they were before. Those are lust worms. Those are lust worms. Those are lust worms. Oh. Well, that makes things even more interesting. I'm not sure, but I think there's something nasty inside it. Still the same job for us. Yes. This new enemy does not seem to be hostile to fiends, so it is probably part of the same faction. Come on. Let us take them all out. We're battling lust worms? That's crazy. Actually, I don't know. I haven't played the official Fate Stay Night enough. Are they still called lust worms, or did they rename them because they're like, we should probably not call them that? Because remember, they originally look like penises. They're not using the penis design, which some people would say good, and some people would say cuck, which I disagree with them, but okay. Let's just go with my team of general problem solvers. Okay? Whatever class they are. Are they going to actually be like question marks? What are they? They're going to be all different classes? This is interesting because it's like, it's taking Sakura storyline stuff. It's taking the like the Indian god sort of stuff. It's taking extra stuff and it's kind of putting it all together, which is really different, right? This, do this, do this, do this, and let's go 1, 2, 3. Definitely won't need that other one, but we'll do it anyways to get them meter. Now they are Berserker, which means we won't get a ton of gain back, but that's why we kept a few of our things. Let's see, how much do we get back? Yeah, 70%. That's not bad. We can fix that up with our own thing. And there's only 5 left anyways, so. Hello? Ah, it's because we're getting bits and pieces of each of them. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna save for that one. Let's go 1, 2. Let's go with, that doesn't really matter. Okay. God bless this team setup. It's so good. Now, because there's a caster there, we should get a good amount back, too. Let's see. They're all dead. 87. That'll be enough once we pop one more thing. And we got, in the end... Okay, yeah, we're all here. Okay. We're all here. Let's put it all in. Pop that. Pop, you have more HP. Okay. Let's go. Let's make sure we do the big damage. Let's do this. Okay. Overall, we're kind of getting schnasty with this. It's kind of nice. Boy, it always lags for just a second when you're gonna do this super in particular, and I wonder why. Is it the scope and scale of it? I don't know. Nice. You love to do it. You love the loops. Thank you. Good stuff. Worms. I'm glad that's over. What about the other areas? Is everyone else okay? Sorry, but I need to... I get how you feel, but this probably isn't the time to do anything stupid like run off on your own. That goes for you too, Master. Huh? You there! Stop hiding and show yourself! You think I was hiding? Hardly my intention. Who? Who are you? You want to know who I am? I feel I only just answered that question, but very well. I'm the prime AI of Build. Okay, they said his appearance changed. Master in the AI Holy Grail War. My name is Makiri Zolgan, but oh my god! It is just Sans Undertale. He's back. He's back again. And I am a mage. That is just straight up him from, like, Stay Night. This is admittedly a rather heavy-handed means of intervention. But the Holy Grail War must resume, it must. For it is the only way to arrive at the single answer, the reason for the Holy Grail War's operation. To execute the AEC method. It's alter ego something, right? It's alter ego something. So, are you guys ready for my dank theory? Okay? Listen. Here's my current theory. And I could be so wrong. Okay? Is the paper moon? Okay? Is the paper moon? I wonder if that means anything. I just looked at that. Is the paper moon the goddess core of Parvati. Because if it says that the goddess core of Parvati also shares with Kali, Durga, Kama, right? You have all of these components weaved in, right? Are we essentially defragging Parvati, which is also Kama, which is also potentially other servants there? Are we literally like we're dealing with the fact that like Parvati and Kama are the most tangled up servants, because you have like Kama is Parvati, Parvati is Sakura, Sakura is Dark Sakura. You have the past with Makiri Zolgan here. You have the India stuff. Like, are we just literally defragging her? That's my thought, right? We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Let's see here. Oh yeah, there he is. Right? Following his apparent death at Lancer's hands, he appears as an elderly man, continuing to call himself Makiri Zolgan. I can't believe. Is that just his sprite from Stay Night? Is it? It kind of looks like it. That's crazy. What are we doing? What are we doing? Wow. We have the whole, this game has the whole Makiri Zolgan evolutionary line. And the crazy thing is, everyone has different hair color. He had green and gold hair, and then when he got older, it was blue hair. And now he's bald. So if you've got the same name, does that mean you're the same guy? How'd you get so much wrinklier since last time we saw you? Apparently. Defeated masters whose admin privileges aren't properly taken from them can be reused. Now I'm a different version of myself than I was. Perhaps that is the randomizer at work once more. Chekhov's gun, I feel like this will come up again. While we're on the subject, you never checked to see whether Castor's spirit core was truly shattered, did you? Foolish. No, this is a new sprite, because that face is way more detailed. How very foolish. He may be half dead, but as long as he's not completely dead, I can still use him. Like so. After all, it's not as though these things ever needed hearts and minds of their own, did they? Castor, too! Searching memories. Results found. Overseer Rani 12 described the Master of Castor's defeat as ceasing to function. She also said she had confirmed the colossal writhing fiend's disappearance, but she never said anything about Castor himself. We just assumed that was what she meant. Are you kidding me? Whose side is that crook on anyway? I wonder, did she intentionally fail to give us an accurate picture by withholding this information? Or did some quirk in the system simply render her unable to do so? Our next steps will differ significantly depending on which is the case. What's this? That Castor there doesn't seem quite like himself, does he? Guess it's not a huge shock since you said he was half dead. Don't tell me you think you can beat us in a grudge match with a servant who could barely stand. Apparently. I awakened to a new ability when I was rebooted. So I would suggest you not make the mistake of assuming I'm the same as when we last met. Oh my god, it's the lust worms. Worms! Be careful. Yep. Those will go up our urethra. There's no stopping it. Like we made those jokes earlier? Nah, that's what they do. And then they go into my womb. And you might say, but you're playing as the male character. You don't have a womb. They'll make one. This Ranimund-infused code is just as powerful as the magecraft from our world. This is good. No, wicked. My head is much clearer this time. Now I couldn't hold back even if I cared to. There were so many things my last self could and should have tried. For example, fusing Caster's familiars with worms. Or perhaps parasitically attaching to one of the powerful constructs that swaggers about this world like a bug. I see. So this horrific code of yours is what made these enemies stronger. However, it fails in every conceivable way in terms of functionality, aesthetics, and presence. If my father were here now, he would give them a failing grade, likely 0 points. Ha! Who cares about how pretty they look? My last self was holding back. He still clung to ideals, and a small shred of a sense of justice he just couldn't divest himself of. On top of that, he was childish and vain, trying always to win with elegance and grace. That's why he lost. But I'm not like that. I know that. To achieve victory in the real world, rather than some imaginary land of ideals, you sometimes have to sacrifice everything, no matter how ugly it may be. For example, when one of your toys is on the verge of breaking, but still has some use. Oh! I made that noise already. You mean you infected your own servant with worms too? All I can think of with this is, Riku! They put bugs in him! What an excellent voice line. I love it. What else could I do? An empty vessel needed filling. And this is what I have. But that's not all. I'm holding nothing back. I know now is the time to move hard and fast. By my command spell. Not the H. Use... Oh no! Are we... Okay. Use that power as fuel to transform your body and open the secret door once again. Now go, my worms. My unending taboo. Oh, I clicked it. I didn't mean to click it. I was too excited. Oh no. He's worming. Oh, gross. Oh, goodness. That's a crazy sprite. Devour one another and grow once more again. Oh, come on, not again. Wait, it actually gets art this time? Is it gonna look different? What are we doing? What's it gonna be? What? Okay, I don't know what I'm looking at. What am I looking at? I can't tell. Is it just the same? Okay. It looks the same. Maybe? Maybe it's a bit different. It looks a bit bumpier, I guess. Now that I've used my worms to bind my own self to Castor and his noble phantasm, it can move far more freely than before. Isn't this what Merrick does in the end of Battle City in Yu-Gi-Oh? Doesn't he fuse himself to the winged dragon of Ra and stuff? We're doing that? Okay. And now that I am inside it, I am no longer exposed either. Behold, a truly invincible servant. Now come, serve as sustenance for my truth. Yeah, now's time to Athena mode. Sakura, I'm giving you all the Raniman I have, Saber, so please don't let anything happen to my home. This is not what I expected to be fighting again. Nope, not at all. Is it Castor? Because now it's in control? Huh. In that case, would it be better to do this and loop it? Especially if it has minions? Maybe. Maybe it is a better choice, right? Maybe we'll go with this and you, and we'll switch you for our other one, and we'll just surf it over and over. That could work, right? I feel like it could. I feel like it should. Oh, that's ours in our part. Oh, but wait, if we're using you, then we can't. Oh, well then instead, let's replace you. I mean, it's not going to be the exact same, but it'll be similar if we do this, right? I mean, you're not good against, well, either of those, but that should still be fine. And then we'll go with, let's see. You'll get meter per turn, because that gives you NP strength, which you don't need, actually. Gain and charge? Sure, we'll go with that. Sure. Then we got this with you, because then you can move in. Okay. I feel like this can handle whatever situation comes our way. Sure. Sure. Okay. Let's see if it's real. I have a feeling it's not. I have a feeling this is not a real battle. I think we're gonna do this, and it's gonna be too powerful, and something's gonna be happening, and Beam is gonna come and be like, "Well, time for me to clean up my mess," and he's gonna do some cool stuff, and we're gonna beat him, and I think. Well, this will be good. This will be good for us. We're gonna go. This one gives you gauge. This one gives blue. This gives, is out for 3 turns, and threat against humanity and invincible. I'm not going to give that this turn. I'm going to hold off on that. 3 turns, max HP, crit strength. Sure, we'll get that. Okay, and let's go, because this will, I don't know if this will, actually, I'm kind of worried that it won't kill. I think it should. I think it should. With double blue, let's just be careful. Let's do this here. No, we should be fine. We should be fine. Okay, let's see here. This should kill them all. I think it should. I think it should do enough. The double blue, level 5, right? It did. We're good. 100%? 130%. Hot dang. Okay. So. Oh, that's a lot of goopy. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. Thank you for letting me know then, huh? Evade crit? Reduces critical damage to 0. We don't want crits. That's fine. I can live with that. We'll pop this on just so that then we can evade. Let's pop this here. Okay, and let's go 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, that 60% though isn't good, but maybe we'll get lucky and on the 40%. That's a crazy to say. Yeah, by the way, crits are actually bad on us. Sorry, what? Excuse me? Does that count as a crit? Are you stupid? What the frick? Oh. I didn't see that one. Well. Methinks this not be a normal battle. Methinks this be a fake one. Okay. Let's go. You know what? Screw it. Let's have a bit of fun. We're gonna give you this. We're gonna give you... Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm gonna give the meter. We're gonna give you this. Give you this. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Okay. They weren't joking about endurance battle, huh? Okay, I see. We literally cannot hurt him. You have to do enough damage with normals. Not crits, but normals. That's just not possible. Hey, well, okay, that actually did some damage at least. Right? There wasn't zeros on it, I guess. Okay. So give us a couple turns and stuff. Unless he just has a thing where he's like, by the way, I just remove all your buffs, in which case that'd also be bad. Oh, great, more evades. Okay. Like, man, what do I even do? That's just healing him. Great. And he still has more evades. He still has more evades. Are you serious? Are you stupid? How many? He gets 5 evades. Great. Great! 5 evades! Just what I want. That's healing. Oh, and that first one was a crit, so it didn't count as one of the evades. This is a ludicrous battle. This is a battle for insane people. The only positive is the type change, because then we can protect ourselves a bit more, right? The fact that you don't want stars is the insane thing. Because, like, you're not getting enough stuff for it otherwise. Yeah, this is good. Sure hope someone comes in with a solution for all this. You know, I never would have thought we would do bugs plus him and stuff. Yeah, that's crazy. We do have someone who can come in clutch. That's right. Liner. What's wrong? Is that all you've got? That stupid, smug son of a bitch. Are you trying to run away? Don't even think about running away, Berserker. I wasn't. Are you depowered? That's not good. Oh, what's this song? It's got a choir now. Sakura. Sakura. I'm sorry, but if something happened to this place, to my home, I don't think I could take it. I may not have anything left to give, but even so, by my command spell, you can use every last bit of reanimate I've got, Saber. Just please, don't let anything happen to this place. Sakura, this is no time for... Damn. Oh, so you used up your command spell. Too late. Much too late. If that was your plan, you should have done it before I transformed. Your only hope of defeating me now would be if you had something powerful enough to completely annihilate me all at once. Which is why I am telling you this out loud. The plan in which you can defeat me. Yeah, he's definitely more bubbly, because we had an even number of girls on either side before. Right? Yeah. No, he's definitely more bubbly than before. And despite your extra power, it seems to me you still have nothing near that level. In fact, you have so few resources left to spare, it's all you can do just to fight. Am I wrong? No, he's not. We know what we need, but we have nothing capable of such incredible output right now. Kama is not that kind of servant. Even if Ius were to use her own command spell, Duradhyana's noble phantasm would only be able to expand its range, not focus its power to a single point. What else could we do? I can see the gears in your head desperately turning. It won't make any difference. You failed to defeat this earlier, didn't you? This time will be no different than the last would have. What? This time will be no different than the last would have without that cowardly assassination. So long as this monster continues to eat, it will expand infinitely. Nothing can defeat it. With this power, I will soon rule the world. Then I will reach the root. Boy, we sure need to have someone come in to save us. Here we go. Yes, it's the same as before. No difference at all. But so long as you can see that, there are plenty of ways to combat it. You need only create a mechanism capable of generating sufficient instantaneous output, even if it pushes the limits. Is that? Oh, Liner! And he's not alone. There are all these other people with him. So on that note, gather around, you guys. I'm sorry, are we gonna have the Type T's spin in a tiny, like, tornado or something? What are we doing? Yeah. These are my favorites. Enter the speedsters. These are my favorites. Also, we're not guys, we're girls. What are you doing all those Type T's? Oh my god, Type T? Isn't a killer T, like, that's a type of cell, right? Huh. I'll just come out and say it. I, forgot the name for it, but the way Ryder's noble phantasm works is, he takes off his mask and shows his face. That boosts the abilities of all allies who see it. In the AI's case, it activates and amplifies their raniment. But instead of immediately using that amplified raniment, I saved it, condensed it, and sent it to this point in the future. Huh? But that should not even be possible. It is for me. I can use void spells, or code in this case. It lets me slip all sorts of things into the pocket of void space, which isn't bound to either space or time. Oh, I see. Well, that makes sense. So your element is like void, right? So you're also then with like Sakura. Okay. However, while I could open these pockets at any time, I needed the AI's help to form a receptacle that could use their stored energy all at once. I suppose you could say they're a necessary expense. I've already put together a spell to activate and use that energy too. Alright, everyone line up. Roger that. What are we doing? What is this? What stupid thing are we doing? Are you all ready? Just say the word. This is... What are we doing? I love this. What are we doing? Ryder, if you insist on being no more than a tool, I'll go ahead and use you like one. In this case, you're going to be a switch for my spell. Nothing would please me more. What are you trying to do, you insolent little whelp? What I'm trying to say is, I made a cannon that can only be fired here and now. Connection set. Unlock requested. Adjusting target coordinates. Linking to void layer. Rotate. Connect. Turn. Open. Unfold pockets. Do it, Ryder! They love his face. Huh? Oh my god, we get proper CG art. I wonder what I should name these fireworks. Not that it matters. It's a single-use power cannon. Pretty far from anything like a rapid-fire barrage. So I think I'll go with something nice and simple. Raniment Fireworks. Oh my god! It's pretty much the Alco Beam! What? Where did you get all that power? I already told you. It's a literal blast from the past. Don't worry too much about where it came from, Gramps. The future's what matters now. A future where you're completely destroyed by a ridiculously simple but absurdly oversized blast of pure power. Now that's what I call a rockin' good wake-up call. I'm almost jealous you get to experience it firsthand. Dude, I love video games. Dude, I got chills, man. I got chills. So, was Starmine meant to be rapid fire and this is instead a single shot? I wonder. I wonder what the difference between that is. Is the difference cuz doesn't Starmine, cuz it's remember, it's not Starmine. It's not Starmine. Right? I'm going to look this up. Fate Starmine, cuz if I'm going to look this up, right? No, it is a single bullet. Okay. Yeah, no, it says Starmine is a single bullet there. Right? Because Starmine is her mage crap there, right? So it says here, oh, this is interesting. I never even got that. She's apparently comfortable with imagining exploding fireworks and rotating stars, so they're based on those images. Oh, so literally them being like fireworks is a thing for Aoko. Spells that fall under Starmine's category are those whose energy has a fluid motion. Okay. That's cool. Oh my god, I just realized also. Wait. Liner? Was Liner the one that was a friend with... Was it Lev or Liner? No, she's the one that meets with Lev. Okay. It's Liner meets with Toko. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. Dude, I love video games. Right? Is this just saying that he's back? That was the, nope, not that one. Let's see here. He increases the raniment for transfers AIs using Ryder's Noble Phantasm, ultimately developing a great cannon spell called Raniment Fireworks by utilizing the raniment stored for future use. That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. I think it was just that one there. Okay. Dude, I love video games. I love video games. I love video games. Just the callbacks and references are so good. Even the canon is kind of similar to what was used in freaking the Melty Blood crossover manga. Everything starts to vanish before my eyes. My foolish beloved wives, the worms nesting within my body. And that's fine. This is fine. I really believe that now. Now that I'm the last remaining fragment myself, I can clearly see just how awkward and clumsy I've been so far. Myself, twisted beyond recognition. A self that could only exist because of how twisted he had become. And being something so tiny and warped that even God himself would take no pity on me. It was only a matter of time until my form finally fell apart. I feel relief. I smile coldly. It seems I really missed the mark this time. Everything feels distant, as though it's happening to someone else. I'm no longer a standalone fairy tale, or the man it was based on. I'm just a fragment of a conscious mind, incapable of understanding almost anything. The only thing I might possibly understand is that I should be the one to close this door for good. So, with the last of my pride, though I can't say for sure this pride even belongs to me, I reach out my hand. I don't mind. There's not even a saint here after all. And with that, the taboo room is closed, never again to be opened. Wow, all that happened while you were getting blown up. Curse you. This can't be. Damn, okay. Liner, did you save us? No. I didn't come here to rescue you. This is just kind of how things worked out. I figured he was going to interfere in my plans if I didn't take him out soon. That was quite the canon. You used your rider's noble phantasm to draw out activated raniment from your AIs, then use that raniment to prime the pump for a blast made of identical energies stored in void space. Only a high-level conceptual defensive noble phantasm could have stood up under so powerful an attack. Well, I guess at least one of you has an eye for this sort of thing. This massive spell was also inextricably tied to this specific location. Not only could you not use it anywhere else, you likely would not have been able to alter its position or even angle. It was a disposable cannon custom-made for this exact situation. To make such a thing, you would have been able to need to create an incredibly precise single-use spell well ahead of time. Does that mean your spell, your code, is a kind of prognostication? Not exactly. I just measure the future and send it what it'll need. Apparently, that's just a thing I can do. You said you're not an AI yourself, right? Although it probably wouldn't make any difference if you were. If you're used to using memory partition, then you should be able to sense it yourself. At least a little. I thought memory partition will be a thing here. Just because two people share a face doesn't mean they're necessarily the same on the inside. That feels like the key phrase for this chapter. I have no idea what you're talking about. Anyway, it's really over this time, right? It better be. I don't ever want to have to fight that thing again. Like you just lay down, kick back, and relax like Saber's master there. I think she's dying. But I need to make sure he's dead this time before I can really let my hair down. I think Sakura's dying. Yeah, Sakura, are you okay? Huh? What now? What's going on? Oh, is the governor doing this? Good day, everyone. I am contacting you all now as in my capacity as the overseer of the System Grail War. This one-way transmission is being sent to all Holy Grail War participants simultaneously. Please be aware I can neither see you nor hear any responses you may give. Now then, down to business. As of this moment, the Rider faction has completely destroyed Caster's spirit core. Well, now you're being more upfront with your wording. As a result, the Master of Rider, the prime AI of Transfer, will be given control over all assets formerly possessed by the Master of Caster, the prime AI of Build. As part of this property transfer... Oh my god, okay, the world is changing. As a result of this property transfer, the two partitions will be moved together and unified to create a new partition named Transfer Build. This is a big dumb hard drive. Preparations for this world transformation are currently underway as I speak. So please rest assured that the vibrations you are currently feeling are a side effect of those preparations, not an earthquake. That sounds genuinely fascinating. World transformation? I think that's what she said, yes. What was that again? Let me search the rules. Okay, in the event of a servant's death, I'm sure many of you are scratching your heads wondering what I mean, so as your magnanimous overseer, allow me to explain. Simply put, do you know what a gyro compass is? No? They determine directions based on rotational movements. You can look more up about them in the database if you're interested. Okay, I guess I'll go to the frickin' internet. Gyro compass. What is that real? A gyro compass, a navigational instrument that determines the true north direction using principles of gyroscopic motion and the Earth's rotation. Unlike traditional magnetic compasses, it is not affected by magnetic fields or local anomalies. It's commonly used on ships and aircraft for reliable navigation. Oh, so it's a compass that's not magnetic. How the frick does that work? But wow, okay, I'm taking a look. That's what the paper moon is. The paper moon is a gyro compass. Like, I'm looking at pictures of real ones. It looks like the paper moon in real life. Okay, cool. Sounds good. At any rate, this magecraft is a lot like a gyro compass. As the System Grail War proceeds, the energy generated causes this internal world to spin, which then causes this zero compass, the paper moon, to redefine its base axis. Of course, this is a concept relevant only to this world, not a physical action taking place in the macro world. At any rate, please know that the world is about to rotate. My apologies for the inconvenience. It will not take long. In the meantime, I suggest you break for the inescapable rotational moment that is about to take place. What? I've ensured that this world's facilities remain intact. I cannot be held responsible for any accidents that may occur. That is all. I encourage you all to resume your System Grail War efforts once the locations have been reset. World transformation. Partition unification. Rotational movement. Oh no. This is bad. Whoa. Why is the shaking getting stronger? Master, hold on to me. Oh. Oh, you weren't joking about rotation. Phase 1 has now been reached. The AEC method is proceeding smoothly. I think it's like an alter ego correction method or something? Like, are we trying to correct them? Checking provisional. Svedberg? Svedberg? What the frick is a Svedberg? Svedberg? A Svedberg unit is a non-scientific instrument unit, SI, I think it's scientific instrument, used to measure sedimentation rate, specifically the speed at which particles settle in a centrifuge. Oh my god, we are literally being spun. It's when you spin something in a centrifuge. What the frick? It's for the sedimentation rate. It's okay. The Svedberg unit quantifies how quickly particles move toward the bottom of a tube under centrifugal force. So, okay, it's when you spin something, how long does it take for that stuff to settle at the bottom? That's really interesting. And I'm gonna be honest, none of you knew what that was before you looked it up or listened to me. None of you knew that, right? There's no way. There's no way. Maybe if there's like one or two like proper chemists or physicians or something, physicists, that's the right word. Maybe, but like 99% of you probably read this line and were like, I don't know what that means. And you just went past it. But like, I'm looking this up and I'm like, oh, they're literally saying like, oh, are they not falling back down yet? It's like, okay, imagine you take like a snow globe and you spin it for like an hour. How long until all of those little sediments go down, right? So basically they're saying, we're spinning and we're not down yet. Proposal from number 3. Oh, number 3. Now this is starting to make me think this is Sion. Because like, who else has memory? Well, there might be another, maybe there's someone else who has memory partition. We'll see. Proposal from number 3, denied by number 2. A few irregularities remain, but for the most part, there are no significant deviations. I recommend the plan continue unchanged. A separate proposal from number 1. One of the irregularities, the import type, that is, the alter ego import master. Import master, that's different. Is currently the one most likely to impede the plan's successful completion. I think that's us. All numbers are in agreement. Monitor the master at elevated priority. If the master should become an impurity, elimination is authorized. However, even in that scenario, continue to prioritize adaptive corrections as much as possible. Agreed, agreed, agreed. This plan, this experiment, this production is all to save the world from destruction. It must not be shut down before completion. It must continue at any cost for the sake of the world. Which is why the bird of the underworld. This is the goddamn Atlas Institute. The bird of the underworld, huh? That is something that the Atlas Institute brings up. Okay. So, either, all right, listen. Either this is Sion, and Sion has been secretly doing this to try and correct the world to help us, or this is, Sealim. It could be Sealim. Sealim made Ranny. Okay. Okay. Right? Okay, let's see. 'Cause I don't think we heard that. I don't think Selim's dead in this world. Well, I don't know. I don't know if we know if Selim's alive or not in this world. Again, because I didn't even know about Zepia, right? Like, I didn't even understand that. So I don't know if Selim's alive or not. But then again, we have friggin' portals and time travel and race shifts, so who knows? The bird of the underworld surely hopes that the moon will never ascend to the southern sky. Remember on the map, we were over Egypt! Oh my god, this is Atlas Institute. We're doing Atlas Institute stuff, yep. Yep, we're atlasing. We're dealing with Atlas Earth. Call me Crypto Luigi. That means nothing to most people watching this. Oh my god. Don't worry, it's okay. It's fine, everything's fine. Oh, son of a gun. I'm like, my brain is going a mile a minute. Oh, yeah. We fully rotationed. Periphery. We were placed up on the edge. Did it get smaller? I can't tell. Maybe it's just because I zoomed out. See, the world structure is going to change, and we're going to see that in a sec there. Music's different, too. There's like a new mix on it. I shouldn't go through quickly because I can't see who's changed. Probably yours, right? Yeah, because I think you're done. Oh, here we go. He gains the authority of builds Prime AI after casters. Okay, so yeah, now he's part of that one there. Yeah, this music's different now. The Crime of Revolution. Future. Son of a gun. I'm gonna leave it here, though. God, this is... Oh, so, like, this is one of the things where I heard a lot of people were like, this is a filler chapter, it's so stupid. But I feel like a lot of people just... If something's not directly dealing with the exact story stuff, then they get uppity about it. I'm freaking so interested in this right now. This is going a good time. Okay. I'll see you guys next time for some more Let's Play Fate Grand Order as we deal with this new readjusted world, right? Grows down here, keeps here, defends there, and like, yeah, like everything's different and weird. Really interesting. We'll see what's going on next time, guys. We'll see you then. Ciao. Yo.